Hi everyone, it's Genevieve of Genevieve Spiritual Healing. I'm coming to you today, Sunday, February 21st, with the first reading that I'm doing of this year. I'm switching the format. Previously, I was doing a daily reading in the morning, and I'm finding that I'm rushing through it. So I figured I would start doing a reading once a week at the top of the week, Sunday evening, and give you more of the energies that are going to be happening through the week, what to look out for. And I find that this may be more helpful to you than first thing in the morning in case you didn't have time to view. So you can give me your feedback and let me know if you prefer daily or weekly. And if you like the weekly, we'll keep going with that. But that right now is what I'm leaning towards. So I've shuffled the cards and I'm using a different deck. I'm using, if you can see this, it is the John Holland Psychic Tarot deck. I find the imagery is fun and it could be just a little clearer to people who want to look at the cards and see what they get from it. So I shuffled the deck and I got the following cards falling out. This time it was 6 cards, which is fine because it's for the entire week. So I have Sacrifice and it was reversed. So what I'm getting from this is, has there been anything that you have been either sacrificing of yourself, maybe overextending, or is there anything that you have been holding on to with a vice grip that you need possibly to really consider letting go of? Be it, an object, be it feelings, be it circumstances. Is there something happening that it's doing you more harm than good to hold on to it, or to stay the course in that particular situation, or to stay where you are in a particular situation and not take action? Is it doing you more harm than good? It's time to consider this. And if that's the case, then it's time to move forward. It doesn't have to be like an all at once cut loose, cut the cord and go. It could be just gradually changing your situation, changing your circumstances, just even the thought of considering what it is and if it is something that's holding you back, keeping you in place, what it is, and move forward. Just give it some consideration. There may be some obstacles and challenges because we never like to let go of things. Change is challenging. Most people do not embrace change. But, I have this thing that I like to say, the universe gives you options. We can go with plan A, and the change can be as something in the back of your mind or deep in your heart needs to happen, and you start to initiate that change yourself. Or we could go with plan B, which is the universe forcing you to make a change. So with that, we have, the challenges and obstacles. So you have the option right now to start making slow progress and changes and moving through these obstacles and stepping out on faith to make these things happen. And you will always get course corrected if you're going in the wrong direction. Something will happen to put the brakes on, put the car in park, say, okay, let's put it into reverse, back up, and go in a different direction. So you don't have to worry about making mistakes. What is meant to happen will always happen. So once again, don't worry about making the mistakes. There are things that are going to happen that are just destiny. Okay? Some people don't believe in destiny, but the way things turn out are usually the way things are supposed to turn out in the long run. Okay, so we're looking at things, you may start seeing things that are just destined to happen no matter what you do. And that may be part of the course correction. Start trusting your intuition if you haven't been. If you are more mental and in your head, maybe you're more of a person who makes decisions based on what you're feeling in your heart, but trusting your intuition, it's that little whisper that you get at the beginning of a situation, that hint. It doesn't hit you like a brick. it kind of, I like to say, floats down softly like a feather, and it's just a whisper, and it's always on point. Listen to that intuition, trusting your third eye, trusting what the information that you've been given, even if you don't know where it's coming from. If it feels right, trust that information that's coming in. Through this trusting, and I also see I'm really drawn to the third eye in this card, and this card is of transformation. So that movement to trusting your intuition is going to cause the transformation in your life. Okay. You're going to be going through changes, and this is upright, so this is good change. It may feel uncomfortable, as we were talking about earlier. No one likes change, but in the long run, these are going to be positive changes and growth happening for your life. Lastly, we have mental conflict, which is reversed. Moving away from that mental conflict again, trusting your intuition. Stop weighing things out so much in your mind. I know as an Aquarius, I'm an air sign, so I'm always in my head and I'm always thinking. But as I said, when I step back and I go back to what was the first feeling that I had about something, it's always been right. I've talked myself out of things because I've gone into this mental conflict. And you can talk yourself into or out of anything. But just trusting that intuition will help to alleviate this mental conflict, which is why this is upside down, because we want to alleviate the mental conflict. Trust what you're getting and act on it. Don't even question it. Just act on it and see what happens, and build that rapport with your guides, with your angels, with your intuition, with Source, because it's always looking out for you. They are always looking out for you. So trust. So overall, I would say the message for this week is considering what it is you're holding on to, or even if it's a place that you're holding on to because you feel comfortable in it. It's about embracing change, trusting that these things are meant to happen, using your intuition and your internal guidance and what your guides and Source are telling you, and move with it. Okay? Letting go of the mental conflict, letting go of the arguments that you can have within yourself, and just trust that what you are feeling and what you are getting is right, and act on it. Take action. So hopefully, let's see how this works out for you, this new format we're going with this week of starting Sunday, February 21st. I'm Genevieve Spiritual Healing. You can catch me on the web, GenevieveSpiritualHealing.com. I'm on Facebook. I have a page, Genevieve Spiritual Healing LLC. And I also have a group where we're going to be getting more interactive. So if you want to jump into the group, right now it's public. Eventually, maybe we'll, make it a private group, so not everything is always out there for everybody if you want to speak freely. But I'd like to get your feedback and get comments, because I'm throwing questions out there that I'd like to see what people are thinking, what people are feeling, what people are doing. So that group is Genevieve Spiritual Healing on Facebook. I'm on Instagram, G Spiritual Healing on Instagram. So, let's jump in here. Let's have a conversation. Let's have some dialogue and get back and forth. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye. Have a great week.